If you have a goal to build muscle, this is gonna be the workout to help you do just that, because today we have a full body, traditional style strength training workout, and the only thing you need will be your dumbbells. The structure for today's workout is very simple, but it's a really fun twist on our normal way of doing a traditional style workout. So the way we're gonna work today is we are gonna pair together an upper and a lower body exercise. We have 8 total exercises, so we'll have 4 rounds of this same structure here, where we're gonna work each exercise for 3 sets, 45 seconds of work, followed by 15 seconds of rest. After we get through 3 sets of each, the upper and then the lower, we'll rest for 30 seconds and move on to our next round. The equipment today, we're gonna be lifting heavy. When we are focusing on a more traditional style, that main goal is that muscle build. So aim to lift heavy, and to give you a reference, I'm gonna use my 20s, 25, 30, and possibly my 35-pound dumbbells. You can see I have some optional equipment out here today. If you do not have the optional equipment, that is no worry. I'll give you a modification where I'm using my bench if you want to follow that and just stick with your dumbbells. But if you do have your exercise bench or a box, you can pull that on out for a couple of our exercises. So exercise bench will be for our shoulder press. We're gonna do hip thrust. And then we have one more exercise. What exercise is it? Oh, the pullover. So if you want to use that, you can. And I'm also going to pop on my wrist weights today just for a little extra oomph, because if we're going for it, let's go for it. So if you got these and you want to add them, grab those. We're going to start our warm up, and then we're going to get right into our workout. We're going to start just with arm crosses here, and we are going to use some light weights in our warm up. I am going to use probably my 15 pounds, a little bit heavier than I normally would. For our warm-up, just because we are gonna be lifting so heavy. Squat to quad pull next. Let's do 3, 2, and 1. Getting into that squat position. Down as you come up, bring that heel to bum. And then switch sides. Just holding it up here for a second with that quad pull. Down, head up, chest up, core tight. Next, we're gonna grab those dumbbells. Again, just something light to moderate to start getting those muscles warm so we can lift heavy right from that very first set. Last one, grab your weights. We're gonna start with a squat, then we'll hit 2 push and pull moves. So shoulders roll back. You can do a suitcase squat, or you can bring those dumbbells up on the shoulder, whichever you feel best with right now. And let's squat. Push through the floor, take your time, squeeze, don't lock out those legs. With this warm up, we wanna think about form right away. We wanna think about our breathing, and we wanna start to make that mind-muscle connection. We're gonna do 2 more. And then we'll hinge it over for rows. Last one. Good. From here, bring those weights down. Soft knees, hinge, and row. Squeeze. Hold it up at the top. Control it down. Exhale. Good. 3 more. Here's 3. Nice and slow with our reps, because we're going to keep this slow pace as we go with these heavy weights. Last one. Good, bring it to stand. We're gonna go into a narrow shoulder press. That means palms are gonna be facing each other, and we're gonna press up overhead. Here we go, 5 reps, 5. Full range here, all the way down. Core tight, 3 more. Last exercise, and then we'll get into our first round. Good, 1 more. There it is. First round, we have got that lower body as a Romanian deadlift. Upper body is gonna be a reverse grip row. So have both sets of weights ready, because again, we're gonna be alternating for these sets. So grab your weights. If you're adding your wrist weights, do that, and let's do this. Starting with that RDL, roll those shoulders back, core tight. Keep the weight nice and close to your legs, soft knees here. Keep those knees back as you lower, and let's go. Drive the bum back, knees back. Hit your low point, hold it, pull and squeeze. Now for each rep today that we go through, nice and slow. That's letting each muscle fiber there really work. We're taking the time to stretch those muscle fibers, working deep into the muscles with this slow tempo. Good, stick that chest out as you lower so you can keep that back flat, core tight. Whew, this is gonna be it. 3, 2, 1, reverse grip row. Switching that weight. Whew. With reverse grip, palms away. Roll those shoulders back. Hinge down. And let's row. Here we go. Hold it up at the top. Hold it. 2 and 1. Try to hold it for about a 3 count here. Feel those muscles working. Nice and slow. Hold it. Squeeze. Use your breath here as power. Exhale. Hold it. Down. Ooh. Nice job. Keep that core tight. When we're lifting heavy, form has got to be on your priority list for this. Last one. 3, 2, 1. Whew. Back to RDL. Grabbing your weight. Here we go. Roll those shoulders back. Let's go. 45. Keep those knees back. Really feel those hams and glutes work. Tighten them. Squeeze. Quality over quantity on a traditional lift day. All day long. Exhale and squeeze. Woo! This is gonna be it. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Woo! Switching it up. I gotta drop it a little bit. Reverse grip row. Palms face away. Let's hinge it over. We go in 3, 2, row. Squeeze. Exhale with your row. Get that full extension right here at the bottom. Arms straight. Then pull. Whew. Halfway. Whew. Guys, this should be a struggle. I just want you to know that. This is tough. 3, 2, 1. Whew. Nice. One more set of each. You gotta have those days where you just say, I'm gonna push. I might have to take breaks in between because this is where we build. RDL, last set. Grabbing that weight. And let's go. Think about sticking that chest out. The head is staying up. Weight is in the heels. Whew. And I'll tell you, some of sometimes the biggest part about heavy lift days is your grip strength. I know that for me, there it is. 3, 2, 1. Grip strength can start to fail first. And again, that is something that I work on, is my grip strength. Here's 3. Roll those shoulders back. 2 and 1. Hinge it over and let's go. Come on, tell yourself today, I'm not messing around. I came to build muscle, and that's what I'm gonna do. Halfway. Digging deep, right at this first round. Oh, remember after this, we get a longer break. Moving on to our next round. Here it is, 3, 2, 1. Okay. breathe. Now this is where if you have your bench and you want to use it, you can. We're going to do a squat and a shoulder press. You can do that shoulder press standing or seated. So I'm going to use my bench. I'm going to keep it here just because. So we're going to do a squat first, and then we will go into that shoulder press. I'm just going to bring this back up a little bit. There we go. All right, so squat first, dumbbells up on those shoulders, grab your weights. We're getting ready. Starting with that good form, head up, chest up, weight is in your heels. Hold it low, nice and slow through the lower, the hold, and the up. Here we go. Drop it down slow, come on, slow. Hold it, press. Push that floor away, tighten up through those legs. Down. Oh, good. This traditional style strength workout, really important in your training routine because it helps you prevent that plateau from happening. So if you've ever hit that plateau where you're just stuck. Now sometimes results will slow down the closer and closer you get to your kind of ideal weight. Last one. Nice. Shoulder press, standing or seated. But this heavier lift day will help you increase your weight in our other training days. Here we go, press. Nice and slow. Exhale, press. Full range, get that full extension. When you're seated, it puts more work into the shoulders. Where you're standing, you're gonna have some help from that lower body, but when you're seated, it takes everything out from the lower body. So all core and shoulders when you're seated. Almost there. Last one. Countdown is here. 3, 2, 1. Oh, wow. I just cheated my last rep a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, but I was in failure. Try to get every rep in as best you can. Back to squats, here we go. 45 on the clock in 3, 2, 1. So you see that lower body had a break. So we can continue to lift the heavier weights. Because when we do have heavier lift days, it's helpful, you can tell, to have a longer break in between. So with this alternating style of upper to lower, it gives you a little bit of a break, a longer break, than hitting that exercise back to back to back for 3 sets. Push that floor away, really think about tightening up through the legs, through the calves. 3, 2, come on, push, and you got it. Oh, seated shoulder press. Breathing, grabbing your weight, grab a drink anytime you need it. Sit up nice and tall. If you're seated here, bring those weights up. And let's go. Okay, I'm going down to 15 here. Anytime you're in between a rep and you need to adjust your weight to keep your form, do that. And then finish that set out. Almost there, and then one more set of each. We're getting ready to go back to squat. Oh, here it is. Push it up for 3, 2, 1. Woo. All right, back to our squats. Grabbing that weight, last 45 here. I picked up the wrong weights. I was like, those feel so heavy, which they should be, but too heavy. Here we go. Remember, get that squat as low as you can. Our squat drop is gonna vary person to person. So you may be going lower than me, you may not be going quite as low, but either way, it's your full range. That's where you're gonna maximize this exercise. Get ready, this is it. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Shoulder press. I'm even dropping the wrist weights for now. Seated. That seated press makes a big difference. And let's go. Exhale. I have not had this exercise bench in a workout since I was pregnant with Theo because, to be honest, I had enough of the exercise bench every time trying to haul it around, but I'm glad to have it back. Really brings a whole new challenge, and you can do a seated shoulder press on your kitchen chair. You do not have to have a fancy bench, just by the way. And when we get to the pullover and the hip thrust, you can keep those on the ground. You can also use a couch or a sturdy chair if you don't have a bench. 3, 2, 1. We get our long break. Oh, hallelujah on that one. All right, we gotta get things moving. I gotta move my bench. Next, 2 exercises. Alternating reverse lunge, or you're gonna have a mod on screen for a sumo squat. That will be your lower body exercises only if lunges bother your knees. So if you need to take that modification, do that. Upper body is gonna be our pullover. So if you are using your bench, get that into a good place for that pullover. And then we're gonna start with that alternating reverse lunge. All right, here we go. Alternating reverse lunge. Grab your weights or sumo squat. Here we go. Again, take your time as you step back. Take your time as you lower. That goes for that sumo squat as well. Take your time, hold it low. Back is flat. And nice and slow. Push through that forward leg working here on that lunge. Really feel those glutes, hams, quads start to activate. Pullover is gonna be next. Last 3, 2, 1. Nice job. All right, for your pullover, you can be flat on the ground or flat on your bench, or you can take this option where you're gonna keep those hips up. I'm gonna take this option with my hips up and do my pullover this way. So 45, here we go. Oof. Arms perpendicular to the floor and ceiling, all the way down, pull. The one benefit of doing pullover on your bench, you get to go a little bit deeper into that lower, where if you're on the floor, you have to stop the dumbbell at the floor. But with a raised surface, you can go a little bit deeper, working through those lats and the chest. And then you really feel it in the core and the triceps and the arms there as you pull back up. Keep those hips up though if your bum is off of the bench. 3, 2, 1. Oh, nice. Bring it down. Back to those lunges. We're moving right quick into a modification sumo squat. Let's get it. And let's go. Here it is, 45. Oh. On a traditional style strength day, sometimes you gotta show up with a different mindset. Like a real grit and go kind of mindset. Especially when we have 3 sets, things work a little different. Getting ready for that pullover. Time is ticking, here it is. 3, 2, 1. Nice, 1 dumbbell Again, take whatever variation for this pullover works for you, either on the mat, flat on the bench, or with this extended hips raised position. Breathe. We go in 3, 2, and let's go. Pull it over. Down, drop it. Squeeze. Take your time here. Exhale as you pull. Right here, pull. Whew. Tighten up through the core as you pull. Just because this is mainly working the upper body does not mean we can't activate that core and work the abs as well. I love exercises like that, where you really feel those abs. Last 3, 2, 1, pull it up. Back into the lunge, here we go. Woo. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and let's go. Last time for lunges. And I gotta say, this workout has gone by super fast as well. Sometimes it can feel a little daunting knowing that you have 3 sets of an exercise. But honestly, this has gone by super quick because after this round, we got one more. Almost there. Here it is. 3, 2, 1. Pullovers. Bring it down. Press it up. Squeezing those glutes if you've got the hips up. And here we go. Drop it down. Pull and squeeze. Exhale as you pull up. Whew. Hey, just take a quick minute. Look how strong you are. Think about how far you have come. And just be grateful for this body that you have. Whew. Okay, last 3, 2, 1. Amazing. Okay, breathe. We are getting ready for that last round. Breathe, shake it out. All right, we are going into our final push. This is where we are going to work with the bench. We're gonna do hip thrust and chest press. So with that hip thrust, you'll have those shoulders just on the bench, just like I did with that pullover. And then we'll do the chest press on the bench. So grabbing your weight for hip thrust, modification, glute bridge, and chest press on the mat. 1 or 2 dumbbells here for this. I'm gonna use 1 for my hip thrust. I like 1 with hip thrust and 2 for glute bridge, but you do whatever works for you here. Let's bring it down. Hip thrust, here we go. Down, squeeze and press. Good, down. Push through those heels, up, squeeze. Really drop that bum low and up. Hold it at the top for a second. Same with your glute bridge. If you're on the mat, hold it at the top for a second. The shortest count is at the bottom of your rep. That's when you just take it and you go right back up. We're gonna get ready for chest press next. Here it is. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Woo! Right into chest press. Whew. All right, this is gonna be an awkward angle, but here we go. Chest press, let's do it. Exhale. Dumbbells right at the midline here of your chest, all the way down. Get that little stretch at the bottom if you have the bench. Just like we talked about in pullovers, when you are on the bench for your chest press, you can get slightly deeper through that chest press as you let those arms come down past your body and then squeeze and press up. Full range up to the ceiling. Come on, you got it. 3, 2, 1. Carefully bring those weights down. Whew. All right, going back into hip thrusts. Grabbing that weight, bringing it down, and let's go. 45 on. Drop that bum. Press and squeeze. Weight is in the heels, knees in line with toes. That goes for glute bridge or hip thrust. With your glute bridge and hip thrust, make sure you only come up to that flat back. Don't overarch and round your back up. So you do want to think about driving through the hips, but not overarching. Whew. Here it is. Get ready. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Chest press. All right. Going into chest press now. Getting those weights. Again, I did not think about this. Interesting angle. All right, bring it down. And here we go, press. All the way down, all the way up. Press and exhale. You're almost there. Use that breath as power. Really exhale with your push. Punch the ceiling. Almost there. Oh my word. Here it is. 3, 2, 1. Carefully bringing those weights down. You know when we're lifting with heavy weights, be extra careful with your weights. Whew. All right, hip thrust. Last set. Getting ready. Bring it down. All right, here we go. 45 seconds. Down, squeeze and press. Good, really exhale. Whew. Oh, this was such a tough workout today. We are so close. Do not give up. Here it is, down. Hold it up with me. 3, 2, squeeze, 1. Chest press. 45 on. Whew. Grabbing those weights. All right, roll it back. Going in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Drive those shoulder blades in. All the way down. Squeeze, press all the way up. Now I know I have left you with a serious challenge today, or we have gone through a serious challenge today with this traditional strength workout. The only muscle group, well, there's multiple muscle groups in our abs, but we have not directly worked the abs today. So when we get done with chest press, you're gonna see an ab workout come up. Take a few minutes there, finish strong with abs, and then you have worked it all. Here we go, last one. Down, press it up for 3, 2, 1. Oh my word, way to go. Grab the ab finisher. If you are interested in our December calendar, find that down in the description. And I just gotta say thank you so much for pushing with me today. I would not have been able to get through that workout without you. So thanks for showing up, pushing me. I love you.